Bam! Now you're rocking it.
Things are kind of wrapping. It is an absolutely stunningly beautiful fall day here. It's
Wow.
We've got a breeze. Boats are coming in and out of the harbor. This is just a beautiful spot. Wish you could be here with us. Or it's you're starting to get. Are you starting to lose people from after after hurricane seasons?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear us?
Do you have audio?
Yes.
Hang on. No, we should still have audio.
Yeah.
Yep,
Juancho, can you hear us?
I'm hearing you, Kathy.
We're breaking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's you still have a full house down there through hurricane season?
Oh, this may not be working out.
Hey, Kathy, you
Well, we
asking?
sort of have the technology. Go ahead, Jesse.
Oh no, sorry. Were you asking me?
Whoever wants to answer me, do you still have a full house down there?
Oh, you might need more refreshment.
Oh well,
I'm having trouble with it.
from our end here in Trinidad, we actually did not get too many yachts because the borders only reopened on the 17th of July, which was kind of late. So a lot of people had went ahead and made arrangements in Grenada, in Carriacou, in Antigua, and those other islands. So we did not get very many yachts this year. Normally we'd get, like around 400 yachts on average for the hurricane season. So far, we got about 30, which is, we're grateful for it, and the borders are open and it's happening now, but just about 30. So we didn't get very many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Joe Karpinski with us now too, looks like.
Hello,
Hi, Joe.
how you doing?
Oh,
Barth, I haven't seen you since you stopped by the booth a couple years ago.
Well, that's because you've been busy.
It's true. It's true. I'll let Joan hop back in. It's lovely to talk to you all, and thank you for all you do for us.
Well, thank you very much.
You.
Hey, Juancho,
Hello.
since we're breaking up, it's a little difficult. If it sounds like you're getting good comms with us, why don't you give us an update on what's happening in Shelter Bay?
Sí, bueno, in Panama already, if you show up with the vaccine card with the 2 shots, at least 14 days before arrival, you just register on the website panamadigital.gov.pa, and you get a QR code. Just scan it with your phone on the immigration offices, and you're free to come into the country. So no more quarantine as long as you're vaccinated. If one of the shots is missing, then you need to do some quarantine depending on where you're coming from. And then you need to get the test done up at that time. But it's been kind of more relaxed arrivals to the country. So we're getting a lot of boats moving from Colombia to Panama once this was announced last week. So I think the full chain on the Caribbean is starting to open up again. So we expect to
Starting to open up again.
Yep. So we expect more arrivals in the upcoming weeks.
Welcome, Denise. I know it's hard for you to come in.
Yes,
Thank you.
hi there.
We're breaking up a little bit, so hi.
Hi.
Jesse's driving in his car. Joe is got something on Antigua. Juan says that looks like the Caribbean's opening up. You need to have, and I've got unstable internet. That's great. And we have Jesse here. Denise, give a quick overview of what's going on in the DR, would you?
Okay, I can do. The spread of COVID continues, but it's very low percentages here in DR. So since March 2020 to date, it's been reported that there are 4,031 people who have died who've tested positive.
wow.
out of 10.8 million. So that's only 0.037% of the population, which actually makes it better than like America, UK, Spain, France. It's quite good. I have all the stats on d1.com regarding everything that's happened since the beginning. And let's just look at my notes. They're rolling out Sinovac, AstraZeneca, and now Pfizer, with the first, second, and booster vax already being given. They're all free to cruisers. And certain municipalities are at 70% vaxxed with the second vax. And 57% of the target population, i.e. 18-year-olds and up, are now countrywide vaxxed with the second dose. So schools are back with social distancing, and 99% of the teachers are vaxxed. Universities are fully vaxxed and now operational. And Pfizer is available to 12 years and up. So restaurants are running at 75% capacity, and cruisers can get vaxxed for free at all government hospitals and clinics. Plus, the government hospitals and clinics offer free medical care to all cruisers. And then if they don't want to go there, there are private hospital system here. DR is known for medical tourism. It's excellent world-class care at very good prices. And there's also insurance for people who want to stay long-term, ranging between $50 to $200 a month. So it's very affordable and good medical. Okay, so next note. Excuse me, I wrote all this down this time. Curfews are in place from 11 o'clock at night till 5 o'clock in the morning. And Saturday and Sunday, I think it's 9 to 5 a.m. But they're relaxing the curfews more and more with the percentages dropping. So other percentages, other municipalities vary slightly. I'm quoting Puerto Plata because it's such a big island. Okay, basically for cruises, arrival on the north or east DR is simple. Anybody on the south coast arrives can contact direct. There's no sail clear coming into DR. You just arrive. And you don't need to be vaxxed. You don't need a test from another island. Only the town anchorages will do a basic medical check, and they will also take your temperature and get you to fill out a health affidavit and direct you from there. If you go into the marinas, being Ocean World Marina and Puerto Bahia in Samana, they have done away with COVID tests and health declarations because the percentages dropped so low in those two areas that it's no longer necessary. So people can just arrive and go straight into those marinas. They also, Ocean World Marina can assist with your outgoing passage. They can organize a PCR test to be done on your boat or at the marina, so you don't have to go in town and wait in queues. And by the way, they also said they're offering all SSCA members special prices. So hopefully everyone heard that.
Wonderful. That's
Yeah.
DR.
They're a full service marina and boat yard, and Puerto Bahia and Samana also very upmarket, very good prices. and full services. So they look after you, the marinas. They really do. They take care of you. Okay, if you're in Luperon, you'll have to drive or hire a taxi for a PCR test on outgoing, around about an hour's drive from Luperon, because we only have antigen tests here. So, oh, by the way, dogs and cats are free to come into DR with their vaccinations up to date. No veterinary check from their last port of call. So that makes it very easy for people with dogs and cats. Tourism in DR is due to open up fully in November with all the flights coming in. The cruise liners came in. One of them had staff that tested positive on board. So they actually isolated them all and wouldn't let them off the ship. And I think that's basically it. I'm just thinking now, contact details. Do you need my contact details? Joan?
No, what I'm going to do is be sending out an email in the forum with your contact details for everyone interested in going to the Dominican Republic. And I know that you're paying for your internet fee right now, so I don't want to keep you too long. I had a report from Panama. Is it okay?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting some internet funnies, and I don't know if it's because I'm here or not, but we have a lot of people standing around watching. It says internet connection's unstable, so I'm not sure. That comes from Zoom, and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But we're recording, and Joe, you're there. Can I talk to Jesse, and then I can let you take over, Joe?
Jesse looks like he's.
Jesse, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Joan. Yeah.
Thanks, Joan.
Yeah. Thank you, Denise. Jesse, are you able to, do you want to give an update on Trinidad?
Yes, I can. I'm in my bus, but I'm parked up now. So I'm in my mobile office. So I like your background, Joe. You always have something really nice. Last time was a nice crumb.
Well, I think you got me beat though. You're mobile.
All right. Well, we just had a thunderstorm over here. You know, it's your rainy season. November is usually the wettest month of the year. And I got caught in a huge traffic pileup due to some flooding on the roads and so on. So I'm just, you know, sitting in the bus and, you know, I'm mobile right now. So anyway, Joan, great to be here. Hello to everybody on that end. Kathy, good to see you. It was really nice to see everybody. I'm just, you know, just wishing to be up there, you know, as soon as possible when it's available sometime. So an update
Well, Jesse,
to Trindad.
share your information with everyone. Go ahead.
Right. So the update for Trindad here is hi. The borders, sea borders will finally open on the 17th of July. Like I said earlier, which was a little bit on the late side for the cruisers wanting to come down for the hurricane season. But most important, it is open with the strict protocols. So basically if anybody wishes to come to Trinidad, you have to be, they only allowing fully vaccinated non-nationals, right? Fully vaccinated. And then you must have a PCR test that is within 72 hours prior to arrival into Trinidad. And I know there's a little bit of a tricky thing, but if I know in advance, you know, you're coming from Martinique or French Guiana, we have some folks coming from French Guiana, which takes, you know, more than 72 hours. I will alert the port health officer. You still have to have your fully vaccine. You had to have your PCR. And once you have those two things, you apply for a TT travel pass. And it's all listed on my website. And it's very easy to do it. You just go into the TT travel pass. It'll ask you for all the information, tralala, you upload it. And within actually minutes, you get a travel pass once you have the vaccine and the PCR, valid PCR. And you let us know in advance. All the information is on the website. You fill out a float plan, which will alert Coast Guard that you come in as a basic simple form. And those are forms that we've had in place for a number of years now. You fill out your float plan, your maritime declaration of health, and you'll have your travel pass. And those are the three most important things. All the emails are listed on the website. You send it off. It goes to, Coast Guard, Customs, Immigration. So everybody's alerted. Port Health is the most important person in this battle right now. And he's the frontline guy. So once all the documents come in, and we get it, myself and together with YSAT, we will alert the Port Health officer, make an arrangement with him. Once you arrive, he will come down and do his health checks. And basically, he just looking at the documents and then do a thermal scan. Very simple, just checking your temperature. And once you do that, he will issue a government health certificate. And that document is what will then allow you to proceed to clear in with at Immigration and Customs. So when you arrive, stay on your vessel with the Q flag, come into Chaguaramas Bay. There are moorings available, or you can drop your anchor and you just contact me, and we will make the arrangements for the Port Health to come and do his health clearance. And once you get the health clearance, like I said, the most important thing, you clear into Customs and Immigration as usual, and you're welcome to Trindad. Like Denise said, for the DR up there, it's easy for pets to come in, but unfortunately for Trindad, because of the strict regulations and we not having rabies over here in Trindad, the rules are very strict for coming in with pets. But once you let me know in advance, it takes at least 2 weeks or so to get all the documents together, and basically depending on where you're coming from, we'll get the necessary. It's an import permit, and we'll get it done for you. All right. So in a nutshell, that's it. I don't know if anybody have any questions.
Titers? Do they need titers? I think they do.
Yes, they need the title test. Correct. And that is one of the main requirements. Title test and the rabies shots and vaccines.
Jesse, thank you very much. We're breaking up quite a bit. I'm going to turn this over to Joe Karpinski because he's talking about Antigua. Jesse, thank you so much. You have people standing around looking at you. You just can't see them.
Hello to everybody. I'm so missing being there. I will be there,
and
Joan,
they're
as soon as
hello. I think you know some of them. It's time. Tel Aviv, Dive and Dime.
Wow.
So,
hello
Joe,
to everybody.
Do you have an update on Antigua?
Yes, I do. And I am not in Antigua. I'm actually in Virginia, but I just have the background so everybody is in the spirit of it. As far as COVID goes, we're not as in good shape as the DR. We've got the deep vintage, and it is going into a peak. Antigua has extended its curfew. It was 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's now 8 p.m. rather to 5 a.m. All arriving visitors must have at least one COVID shot. And if you otherwise, there will be no quarantine if you have that. You must have a negative COVID test, that's the full test, not the quick test, within 4 days of arrival. Antigua has a fairly high level of vaccination, about 50%, maybe a little larger than 50%. That's partially because they have instituted mandatory vaccinations for all public employees, all those involved in the tourism industry. That means all taxi drivers, all bus drivers, people at hotels. They are issuing vaccine passports on plastic photo ID cards. So everyone, take your cards with you because you will need them. They will likely be necessary to go into restaurants, bars, and perhaps other facilities. There are no restrictions on who gets the vaccine in Antigua. Cruisers can get vaccines there. There are 5 vaccines available on the island: Pfizer, AstraZeneca, J&J, Sinopharm, which is a Chinese one, and Sputnik, which is the Russian. I would check with your physician before you decide which one to get. And before you go to an Antiguan vaccine facility, I would suggest finding out what they have in stock, because they may not have in stock what you want. Let me say something about healthcare. Unlike the DR, healthcare is being strained. There's one general hospital. It has 150 beds. There are about 140 are occupied right now. They have opened another hospital, an emergency hospital with about 50 beds. This level of care is good, but it is not as good as you would get in the US. I would encourage everyone, no matter where you're traveling, to consider emergency medical evacuation insurance. You may not just get the care you want where you happen to be. A lot of different groups provided online. You talk to them, some will do it specific as to where you're going and how long you're going to be gone. Also, another thing, Antigua is generally known as having one of the lowest crime rates in the Caribbean. These days, because of the economic pressure of COVID, petty crime is up. So use the same care you would traveling in New York City or being on a Miami beach. Don't leave things unattended. Be careful of what you do and where you place your cell phones. Just keep your wits about you. There's, like I say, it's mostly petty crime. It's going to be grab purses, grab bags, get things out of unlocked cars. If you're renting cars, lock your boats. This is the year to go. If you are heading into shore and you forgot your lock for your rib, go back and get it. Lock your boat before you leave. Close all those hatches. Even when you go to sleep, if you have the capacity, lock your companionway hatch and see if there's a way you can keep your big human-sized hatches locked or at least closed so that they can't be forced open, even if you are on board. So it's just beware. I think that's the best thing. Also remember to come into Antigua. We have an online document filing system called EC Clear. So you can file your papers in advance. Part of that, there's a link called EC COVID, which will give you up-to-date information on COVID. You can stay, or COVID restrictions, you can stay up to date. Also with the Tourism Ministry's Antigua Nice website that also will give you up-to-date COVID information. That's it. Is there any questions?
Does anyone have any questions? I've got some sad faces here. Yeah. The fact you have to keep your hatches closed at night.
Well, last year, remember, we had one instance of someone trying to board boats at night, even when people were on board. So I would, I say, if you can keep them locked open a little bit, but locked down, but these are unusual times. I would also recommend bringing on board your kayaks, your paddle boards, and even hoisting aboard your dinghy if you can, or maybe using a chain to lock it up rather than a line, or perhaps a metal cord to lock it up.
Well, no, we will, I think you sent me an email update on some of this. So what I will do is send that out to, or post it on the forum again to remind folks what you're warning about.
And Joan,
I don't want to be rain on the parade, but you just better be aware you bring some things to lock your boat up with.
Most people in the Caribbean,
these southern islands, you just got to be careful.
yeah. Some of the stuff I sent you has been changed. For instance, the beach curfews and we've gone from the 4-day advanced COVID advanced COVID tests from the 7-day. It used to be 7 days, it's now 4 days before arrival.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, Joe, thank you very much.
Okay,
I'm sorry we have such a bad internet connection. That's probably everybody who's getting busy in the afternoon.
no problem.
Denise, thank you so much. Wonderful news about Ocean World and DR.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds
Yeah.
like amazing.
Could I, Joan?
Panama
could I-
sounds attractive, like they've got it organized. Yes. Go
Joan,
ahead.
could I just add a little bit? I just realized I forgot. Is that okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Just with town and anchorages with entry, cruisers must stay on their boats, whereas the marinas you can get off, but on the town anchorages you stay on and you call the Comandante or the Armada on channel 16 or 68 and they will come out to you. So if that rule can be followed in all town anchorages. And then with regard to theft, so far nothing around the DR because most of the places are secure marinas. We had an outboard dinghy theft in Lupron the other night. Sadly, a friend as well. And just to also lock or lose it, you know, at times are getting tough. So I think anywhere in the Caribbean these days, you have to secure everything. Okay, that's it. Back to you, Joan.
Is she there?
I don't know.
Joan,
Shame, she's struggling.
Yeah.
lost in space.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Jesse's in a car. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, yes, I'm here.
I'm
here
on
and
a
everybody. It's a
boat.
little bit broken. Yeah. This is my mobile office.
Yeah. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Denise. Good to see you. Yeah, well, I'm really,
I know I haven't seen you in years
yeah, I know. Yeah. I really appreciate the information
since we
you
left
and Joe.
Grenada.
Right, you all were based in Grenada for many years and you used to come down to get stuff done on the boats and then head back up.
Yes.
It's many years now.
Naughty cat.
Naughty cat, that's it.
Many
Naughty
years
cat.
ago. I've been in
Yeah.
the Caribbean. Yes. Since 2010.
Wow.
It's a long time.
Yeah, so you would know Lady Charlie, and then of course you would know Niels and
So
Ruth.
I'm still here.
You remember
Denise?
Niels and Ruth also at
Yes.
yeah, really great friends. Lovely
Denise,
people.
did you sail down on one of the Caribbean
Joan?
1500s?
Sorry.
Did you sail down on a Caribbean 1500 group?
No.
All right, I
No.
just remember the name
I
of the
came
boat.
from, yeah, no, I brought Naughty Cat from South Africa in 2010 to the Caribbean.
Ah, all right. Different path.
So, yeah, the Southern Ocean, the Southern Atlantic.
Hmm.
I wonder if we've got Joan.
No, I keep waiting. I guess we've all made our presentations. Do you think we can go?
I think so. I think her Wi-Fi has failed.
Yeah, I
On
think
Quest
so.
Prize, mine hasn't.
So I think we should go ahead and go. Not that it's my authority,
Okay.
but there's nothing else to do. Jesse, good to see you
No.
again.
Yes, Joe, it's good to see everybody. And
Yeah, nice.
yeah, over here, well, just to let you all know, over here in Trinidad, things are, it's the vaccination drive is like, I think we close to 600,000 people that has been vaccinated already. And like I was talking to somebody yesterday, and like you said,
Great.
there's a buffet of vaccinations vaccines. Actually, right now as you speak, there is a vaccine for every single national, and it's free to everybody. Any one of the cruisers coming in, well, the cruisers who are coming in are already vaccinated, but anybody who are here, and all the cruisers who are here, they've been vaccinated already. Those who were caught, they've all been vaccinated.
Yeah.
And there are mass vaccination sites. You can just walk in, there's drive-throughs. It has been made very, very easy to get a vaccine now. Anybody could get it. And it's all available.
Yeah.
And the little scary
That's
thing is
great.
the Delta variant. And but even though the Deltas are wrong, and people have the vaccine now, so the hospitalization is not really, is not they had a lot of temporary hospitals. I think Trindad out of the Caribbean, we have much more medical facilities available here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and I've been a lot of the cruises in Grenada. I mean, it's very sad to see what's going on in Grenada now, because
I know.
the locals are not, the vaccine hesitancy is terrible, and they're not taking the vaccine. There's a lot of superstition about the vaccine. In Tobago, actually, Tobago is the same way. They have a lot of hesitancy in Tobago, and they're not taking it in Tobago.
We have the same thing in Antigua. We have a lot of people that don't use traditional medicine, even in good times.
Correct. Yep. And it's sad because, and this is what is causing a lot of the cruisers who are in Grenada and Carriacou, and even from up in Antigua, we got a few people who are now migrating down to Trindad, because they realize Trindad is people are being vaccinated now. Actually, within our sector, what we did in lobbying our sector to get reopened, one of the things that we did was we got vaccine for all the workers and the persons within the industry. We did a training course through CAFA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency people, with the protocols for reopening. So persons got a certificate and so on. So we did quite a bit in Chaguaramas to get the government, to lobby the government to show them that we are safely ready to reopen. And I think now it was a long battle, but it from what I'm hearing from the other Caribbean islands, it's actually easier to come to Trinidad. DR sounds nice and easy, but it's easier to come to Trinidad because when you come with your PCR, and you don't have to get another PCR upon arrival or go into quarantine or anything. But once you're fully vaccinated and you have your PCR, you don't have to get another PCR. The only time you'll get another PCR,
Just can't be as easy.
What's that?
Yeah. It can't be as easy as the DR.
DR sounds very
but
easy.
You're not doing badly at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing okay down there.
Friends, I'm going to leave. I don't think Joan's coming back. It's good seeing you two again.
Yep.
No.
Denise, you're going to have to give us a tour of your boat one of these days. All I see are the top hatches. A tour of the boat one of the days.
I know.
This is my minivan.
Oh, there you go. I tell you.
There's a tour.
Wherever you go.
A teenager's room.
Oh, looks like mine. Oh, that's much better. Looks like mine. All right.
It's a mess.
Okay.
That means it's in use. That means you you live on it.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Great seeing you.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Go well.
Yeah.
You also go well. See you guys.
Bye.
Take care. All right, Joan, Denise. Take care. God bless.